Guys, I'm here for one thing and one thing only. That's a national championship. Welcome back to the channel. We are finally here, fulfilling the prophecy of the Vanderbilt Commodores in this finale to season number 3, taking on Duke in the Peach Bowl and somebody to be named potentially, if we can get there, in the national championship. If you guys are ready for this video, be sure to leave a like on it and subscribe. Let's get into it. In the last video, we didn't have any dilemmas to deal with. We did hit a 100% fan rating, which if you guys were a part of the series in the beginning, that would be damn near impossible to imagine, as we have 20 coaching credits. I don't plan on saving these up for next season. I'm ready to win now. I don't want to wait any longer, as we could potentially boost some morale, and we will. We're going to improve Walter Quinn's mood overall. We're not worried about Nolan Tanner. General Booty probably plays better angry. I don't know. Defense, that seems about right. And then the people that really matter are 3 weapons and Xander Gregory going to be in a good mood the whole time. As if we include the SEC Championship, we'll look at stats before we get into the playoffs. The last episode, I threw 2 interceptions, and that was the only interceptions on the entire season, as Xander Gregory, in his sophomore season, last year, he was very good. He also threw 2 interceptions, but this year even better, improving on the percentage and the yards, 86% completion, 4,400 yards, 63 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, no fumbles, which we love to see, and then rushing, again, another 7 touchdowns on the ground. We move on to Walter Quinn, who this year did not have that much utilization. I mean, he actually almost ran for 1,000 yards, so we definitely were beating up on a lot of teams on hard, but he had almost 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns, 8 fumbles, so that's to be expected. And then also in the receiving game, 9 total touchdowns as well. Is that show it for? Yeah, okay, it's 9 and 9. Okay, making sure I didn't like double up the touchdowns like it does the fumbles. Anyway, Rob Jones, moving on, 76 catches for 1,200 yards and 13 touchdowns with only 1 fumble. Roland Moss, is he a junior at this point? He is draft eligible, 1,700 receiving yards, 24 touchdowns, probably ready for receiver of the year. He only played 9 games. So he could win the Heisman or whatever, the most outstanding player award, but I don't know how that wouldn't go to our quarterback. I mean, those stats are like, those are almost Bo Nix level stats, as Brandon Yates, the freshman, 21 touchdowns, 1,500 yards and 84 catches. He did play 2 more games than him and slightly more receptions, but he was amazing. Brandon Yates was actually like an unsung hero. Not great hands, got to work on the concentration drops if you're looking at his scouting report, but the speed is just... He's only good for 2 quarters, you know. He's only good for 2 minutes, like his head coach. But you know what? Those 2 minutes are amazing, according to some people. 8 tackles, 2 sacks for General Booty, 4 interceptions, and a forced fumble with 104 tackles for DeMarcus Tyrone. Jack Lung, 48 tackles, a pick, a sack, and a forced fumble in 10 games. And Norman Oxel, the Frenchman, a pick and a forced fumble as well in his freshman season. And Nolan Tanner, perfect on the season. 3 for 3 on field goals. And we have to make sure before we get into this matchup that we change the difficulty to extreme. Extreme settings make the opponents play with a 5-star rating regardless. And we knew that. We've known that. As I'm actually curious, you can't see the overall recap. We'll be able to see it at the end of the season. But I would have to assume the majority of our games this season were played on hard, as opposed to entirely on extreme, like the regular Retro Bowl series that I've done on my channel. We are 13-0. The program's probably, I'd have to imagine, first ever undefeated season. Not very many teams have ever done that, so there's no way Vanderbilt's ever done that. We are underway. Duke is kicking it off, and after a short return, the Vanderbilt Commodores get into the offense here on the 20-yard line, and the first play is a catch by the tight end, Rob Jones. And we're going to have to be very smart, very decisive here, playing on extreme. Going to have to know that the defense is coming after us, and Rob Jones is not afraid of anybody. He will look a fucking grizzly bear in the eyes, stone cold, doesn't care. And we're going to continue to give him the ball. Actually, you know, that pass wasn't even, that was meant for him, and then it wasn't good, and he still caught it. That's how good he is. As 2nd and 3. Coach is calling audibles. He's doing twist, smoke. He's doing a bunch of different hand gestures. Some of them not okay for TV. As 3rd and 3 here, Walter Quinn got the handoff, and he did nothing with it. He is in a good mood now. Well, he's not in a good mood. He was angry, and we paid for him to be sad. So he went from listening to, like, you know, Screamo in the locker room to I chimed in. He's just doing one of those things. I don't know. It's 2nd and 6 here. We're going to give him the ball. We're not afraid to hand him the ball, even though he does have almost double-digit fumbles on the season, as Roland Moss not going to be able to create as much separation on extreme as he does on hard. As it is 4th down, we are going to hand the ball off. Maybe that's a bad idea. I don't know. Clearly, we managed to make it work. Walter Quinn finds the gap, finds the hole, and just puts his body where it needs to be. And I don't like these tough runs up the middle, but Quinn out of the backfield is a mismatch. And on a linebacker in open space, it's going to be tough to catch up to him. It's going to be tough to bring him down. As he's going to split that gap right there, and he's going to walk himself into the end zone in the Peach Bowl. Look at the running from Walter Quinn, the vision. And look at the marching band going absolutely bananas. And we're actually going to kick the one-pointer. Don't like that play at all. Doesn't look good. Nolan Tanner up and in. As Duke drives down the field. Midfield, the running back takes it. Booty's too slow, and they score. They match us right back. Whoever's on kick returns needs to do a better job. It's always a short return, and it's a fucking fumble. We knew this was going to happen. We were prepared for it. Incomplete, and they missed the field goal. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. We knew Walter Quinn was good to cough it up at least once. Rob Jones says, give me the fucking ball. I'm not dropping this thing. I'm clutching it in my arm, and I'm running down the field. End of the first quarter. There's no way Walter Quinn fumbles it again. Bullet pass on the sideline. Diving catch from Brandon Yates. When you actually give him the chance, when you give him the chance to make the reception, he doesn't put you in a bad spot. Oh my God, the running back got knocked over. Where's the core strength? Where's the balance? I'm going to take a long shot. That's a bad pass. Oh my God. 3rd and 16. I am frazzled. I have no idea what's going on. We are dazed and confused. But Brandon Yates saving this. He doesn't have a fumble all fucking year. I told you to get it out against Mississippi State. We had 70 points. Defense got to make a stop. Defense got to make a stop. No, please. We were undefeated. Don't do this to me. Okay, we got to be smart here. Brandon Yates. What the fuck is going on? Are you kidding me? Roland Moss on the next play? What are we supposed to do about this? I mean, guys. What the hell are we doing out here? What is going on? Getting hit as I'm throwing. It's not enough pressure caused by the defense. Golly. What the fuck? How many times? We got a lot of time in the pocket. I 3 times in 1 half. Is this game rigged? Is it rigged against me? Do they not want Coach Mike Hunt Jr.? They're trying to keep us down? I'm not going to let it happen. Down by 6 here. End of the first half. Open over the middle of the field is Brandon Yates. He is able to make some nice crafty moves. 1:43 left in the 3rd quarter. And this back shoulder ball is nasty if we can get it to the right spot. It falls out of bounds. Probably just a hair too late, and the hitch route does get open. One man to beat is Brandon Yates. He does. He's going to come back inside. He's going to get down to the goal line. Somehow not going to score, but we're going to give it to him on the outside. A quick little pass, and we hopefully can make a stop on defense. I say hopefully with no real feeling in my heart. Duke on their own 15. Oxel misses the tackle. Defense has to step up. The 2-pointers up and in. It's 37-23. Can this team do anything besides cough up the ball? That remains to be seen. Blitzing through my audibles. I don't like anything I'm seeing. We've got a lot of time to make the post throw over the top. Roland Moss. Not breaking nearly as many tackles as he did last year. Or last game, I should say. Not last year. Probably did pretty well last year. And we're getting sacked. What the fuck? We gotta lock in. It's a one-on-one. Our receiver is better than your cornerback. That's what we say. The hurdle. Moss in for the score. Defense. Can you do something for me? 21. Oxel. Booty. Guys. Where are you? Walter Quinn, not now. Not now. We're not doing that. I know you're sad. We're not singing any emo songs. We need the defense to show up. Offense hasn't been bad. Aside from 3 fumbles in the first half. Other than that, pretty good. Can't complain at all. Sky's not for it. That's a great pass. That's a great reception from Roland Moss. We've got 2 minutes left. One final chance for the defense to do anything. Can you do anything? Incomplete. Okay, that doesn't help us at all. That literally doesn't help us. Does that help us? I don't know. Pass down the field. Nice catch. Do we go for the field goal and hope we have enough time? I mean, I don't even know if is that even a thing? If I kick a field goal, it won't even give me the chance to kick a field goal. Okay. I'm just trying to think here. Now's not really time for thinking, it's time for action. But, you know, we're just trying to process this as we go. Oh my God, Brandon Yates with the catch. 46 seconds left. It's a 3-point game. Get it to him. It's a 1-point game. Do we have a chance? Onside kick. Vanderbilt recover the ball! Vanderbilt recover the ball! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God. My hands could hydrate a small child with the amount of perspiration I have attempted. Guys, do you understand what's happening right now? 1, 2, 3. Not 3 strikes, you're out. We're not at the old ball game. We're in the fucking Peach Bowl. 3 fumbles in the first half, and we somehow have a chance to win this game. Okay. I've got to lock in. I've got to lock in. I'm not trying to be theatrical. We've got to lock the fuck in right now. Rob Jones. Okay. Brandon Yates. Over the shoulder. Make a catch. 28-27. Hate this play. Absolutely hate it. I literally am having to pause this to wipe the sweat clean off the phone. They are bringing the house. They are bringing the house, and Roland Moss makes the catch. Timeout. Calling the tee. Running on the sideline is Coach Mike Hunt. Making the call inside the 20-yard line. This comeback will cook if we get just enough time. The pass is made. Brandon Yates scores the touchdown! Scores the touchdown! 11 seconds left! Guys, I don't even know. I don't know what to say. This is the craziest comeback I've ever made. I mean, in my channel's life. Assuming we don't let up a miracle. Onside kick, I mean, one for the fucking ages. Oh my God. I was sitting here thinking to myself, if we lose this game, clearly I'm not going to fake it. I would just accept the loss and say this game sucks because 3 fumbles in the first half. What are you going to do? But we take full ownership. We take full accountability. We drive down the field. And barring a miraculous fumble by us, not figuratively, or not literally, figuratively, we are going to get out of here with a win. Duke in their own half, 7 seconds left, airing it out. It didn't even pan. Game over. Game over. Game over. That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT! That wasn't even the national championship. That was just for one game to make it there. But we get 10 coaching credits nonetheless for winning in the Peach Bowl. 48-55. Vanderbilt moves on. And we are going to be moving on, skipping through. Incredible performance. I'm praising the team. What a comeback. If there was a way to just praise the user, I would do that. Rob Jones maxes himself out. DeMarcus Tyrone, I'd like to upgrade the tackling so he can make a stop. And we will be moving on to the FBS Championship against Louisville. They are, I think they're the 3rd best team. They're the only team that has 1 loss, and we are undefeated. I am pumping every single coaching credit I have into this team. Upgrade the morale. We've got 10 points. General Booty. We actually should probably keep him mad. That feels pretty good to me. There's no temporary boost, I don't think, for anybody in this game. So actually, no, we will go ahead and boost it. Boost the morale. And he's going to be singing Panic at the Disco in the locker room. So now we are ready to take on the Louisville Cardinals in the championship. Where's the next championship? Are they always in Inglewood, California? I'm not exactly sure. We'll say for the sake of the continuity, it's in Inglewood, California, right before... I mean, we're still doing like 14 playoffs, but regardless of the fact, to complete the perfect season, the season that only a couple teams in NCAA history have ever done. A perfect season, and we are literally 1 win away. We're going wide out for this last matchup on Extreme. The semifinals were insane. Hopefully, for my sake, that this isn't crazy. Maybe we just keep it pretty classy, and we don't do anything too wild. This is for everything right here, right now. Let's get after it. The FBS National Championship is underway, And Nolan Tanner is kicking it off, and they are running the ball to start. Oxel can't get it done. Oxel can't get it done, and they miss the extra point. That might come back to bite them. Roland Moss, nice catch to start this one. Make sure he gets the ball early. I want to make sure he's getting it early because I don't want him to have any issues as far as holding onto the ball. We know how that goes. Walter Quinn, speak of the devil. He gets a 5-yard gain. We secure the first down, and we are going to go very short early to Roland Moss. Trying to get him involved. Go Moss, Quinn. Moss, Quinn. Back and forth. Trying to get them off balance, and then we take a deep shot. We got full arm strength. We got plenty of time in the pocket. We're going long. Who is it? It's Brandon Yates. 27-yard gain over the top of the cornerback's head. Stood in the pocket just long enough. The pocket's getting pushed back, and Xander Gregory places a dime, places a pearl right over the top, and he's looking to do the same. He's getting hit as he's throwing. It's a interception. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. Haven't thrown a pick very much in this season, and we throw a pick trying to force it down the field. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. They scored 2 points, and they're back 14-0 now. That was a terrible, terrible throw by me. I mean, just underthrew the ball. Had the arm strength for it. It's so stupid. What am I doing? I didn't make a single mistake last time. It was all them. And now, first drive of the series, I'm making a mistake. I can't give this game any reason to let me lose. I mean, not even gonna talk about it. Not even gonna mention it. We're just gonna keep moving. Don't even want to acknowledge it. Moving on. Like Bill Belichick. On to Cincinnati. Oh my God. Can we fucking make a pass? Why am I getting sacked? It's 3rd down now. Make a quick move. The receiver gets open. Brandon Yates. Nice catch. 14-0. Almost over in the first quarter. That pass is bad. For some reason, the face cam cuts out here, but we go down the field and score, and we actually get a stop. Gregory not going to make a mistake, as most Gregs and Gregorys do. We avoid mistakes. 2nd and 4. Rob Jones. Good route. Good route. Linebacker doesn't know where he's going. Hand the ball off to Quinn. Find the outside. Look at the speed from Quinn. Out of the backfield. Dynamic with the ball in his hand. We get it to him in the air, in the reception game. 1 minute and 6 seconds left on the clock. Do we score now or do we wait? I don't think we should score. I don't think we should. I don't think we should, Rob. Buddy. I don't think we should score. I don't think we should. I don't think that's a good idea. This might be cheap. I don't know. We got to take as much time off this clock as we possibly can. 28, 27, 28 seconds. Is that too much time? I don't know. I'm kind of worried. Going for 2-point conversion. However, they do not cover Brandon Yates. 28 seconds. Please tell me that's not too much time. Air it out. Too slow. End of the first half. No harm, no foul. +1 in the books. And we have the ball. And we've got a juicy little route over the middle of the field. Rob Jones streaking like a naked man down the field to the 40-yard line. Getting the crowd hype early. Getting them loud here in Inglewood, California. On their feet. They've been getting hot dogs in the halftime. You know, everyone's getting up, going pee, doing whatever, and we're back to the game here. Walter Quinn with the handoff. Riding that sideline. 10 yards, and he's out. Roland Moss has a one-on-one chance. Too indecisive. Too indecisive. Should have just either gone for it or not, but he didn't separate. He's going to separate here. Can we make the pass? We do. Roland Moss to the 5-yard line, down to the 3. Brandon Yates, the screen pass. He drops it. Catch the ball, please. 2nd and goal. Gregory sneaking out, trying to find the sideline. He can't get there. 3rd and goal on the 1-yard line. Is the defense going to make a stand? He's calling something at the line. We are just going to pound it down their throat. Walter Quinn, unscathed, untouched, in the championship, punches it in, gets the touchdown, and we have a chance to go up by 2 possessions here. Rob Jones in the flat. He's always open in the flat. Always open in the flat. They go down the field. Tyrone makes a tackle. Forces a punt. And Louisville, I'm not even going to say anything. I'm not even going to say anything. It's too early. It's too early to start literally talking about anything. We just got to continue to make this drive alive. Make it. Go down the field. Got to secure something. Passing it over the middle. Oh, it's a dangerous pass. Dangerous pass. End of the 3rd quarter, and maybe we start to keep our foot on the gas. I was going to say maybe we start to slow it down, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Against this team, they only lost 1 game. They're here for a reason. 3rd and 2. Walter Quinn cutting it back inside. He's getting it tackled. It's close. It's really close. 4th and inches. It's a game of inches, and we're going for it. Handoff up the middle. Quinn gonna sneak it to the outside. Off tackle. Gets blown up. But he manages to get the first down. And just like that, we are in striking territory. Rob Jones bumbling down the middle of the field. Fighting. Trying to stay upright. 2 minutes and 17 seconds left in the championship. Xander Gregory in a drop back. He's looking across the middle of the field. Cutting back is Roland Moss. Nobody came underneath. Somehow we had enough time in the pocket. The pocket held up amazing. They rushed 4. Somehow I was able to find that. Everyone's focused on the back of the pylon, and we go right up front. It's going to be 31-14. That's a three possession game. That's a 3 possession game. They keep it on the ground. They're short of the first. Louisville's going to punt. Louisville's going to punt. Guys. Do you understand how close we were last year? How close this team was to winning it all. And I haven't played this game in months, and maybe that's the secret. Maybe we don't play this game for 3 months at a time. But for right now, we are literally a half a quarter away from completing the perfect season. We are a half a quarter away from getting our seniors that amazing championship trophy as Rob Jones putting an emphasis, putting an exclamation point on this game. Gonna go up here by almost 4 possessions. All of our staff, they're handing it off. I don't even care what happens. They could have a super touchdown worth 35 points. Wouldn't care. Well, maybe I'd care then. But we are so close. We're 20 seconds away. They're throwing the ball. Oxel's too slow. That's fine. They missed the extra point. We've got it. And for the first time ever, I'm not gonna run a play. I'm gonna do the classy thing. I'm gonna drop back and take a knee. 2 seconds, 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, your FBS national champion is the Vanderbilt Commodores. Let's go! Xander Gregory, Walter Quinn, Rob Jones, Roland Moss, Brandon Yates, General Booty. I forgot Tyrone's first name. Shaq Long, Norman Oxel, Nolan Tanner. Don't care about the coordinators because we can handle offense and defense. We're champions! Finally, after 3 full seasons of just torment and triumph on hard, extreme, we get it done for you guys. This was all for you guys, seriously. You guys are amazing. I can't believe how much support that this series has had, my channel has had as a whole. So you guys are genuinely amazing. I love interacting with you in the comments. I tell you guys to join the Discord so I can talk to you guys. As for everybody watching, as for this team, Xander Gregory getting the Heisman, Rob Jones getting the award for Offensive Player of the Year, and Brandon Yates getting the college wide receiver over Roland Moss. What the hell? DeMarcus Tyrone, that's who it was, winning Freshman of the Year. This team and these players are national champions, and you can't take that away from any of them. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next video, because I have no idea what I'm going to do. I have no idea if we're going to run it back. This team is going to have a lot of players returning, but a lot of players are leaving. I'm sure Roland Moss will be a first-round pick, but maybe I hold off. Maybe I say the next video will come when this game gets an actual update besides a bug fix. I mean, you can give me the little updates and all you want, but I want to see simulation added so I can do 5-year rebuilds, bringing in freshmen for as many colleges as I want. I want to see the ability to select any team. I don't need to see new features. I don't need to see the transfer portal, whatever. Give me the little things. Give me the stuff that's already in Retro Bowl, and that's all I want. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you all for your support. We did it. We finally got it done. I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.